South Africa certainly have to continue. They're in a contest. Can they fashion themselves a goal? Onto the edge of the area, Mabena couldn't take it first time. The final effort over the top from Gomolemo Kekana. Slice through it, nowhere near the goal. A rare time. They had numbers in and around the Senegalese box. The referee looking for another chin wag, it seems. Wallace and Amara Diouf making the same point. I think making clear again, I mean, it's the only way to interpret it, that he's suggesting VAR is in attendance. So there must be players saying things to the referee that we haven't seen, or complaints. Obviously, VAR is only going to deal with certain issues or situations. Anyway, back to the football. Senegal looking for that spectacular long ranger. Someone feels they're going to get it because they've been tried enough times. And Amara Diouf this time with the wayward effort. Probing still. Launched the ball in, but it's over the head, and Ndia isn't going to get to that. Well, it's difficult for the substitutes. The team is absolutely flying, and that's why they're getting their chance, but opportunity still to try and impress Saliou Siré Dia. Oncoming. Coming off Abdou Aziz, a real enforcer in there. Foul heading on. Foul had been in the first 11 for it's the opening 2 match days. It's Congo and then the win over Algeria. Since then has dropped to the bench. Looking to make an impression. King up. Now Ibrahim Diallo, inopportune slip. And it is a 5-star. Young Teranga Cubs showing. The Cubs have not yet whetted their appetite. And it's Amara Diouf again. Pain, the expressions of the Amajimbos. And there is a long way to go before this match is over. The slip, the worst possible time from Sabia. No pressure on Ibrahim Diallo. And coming in off the left flank, it's the young Teranga Cubs number 10, their captain, their leader. And he is in no doubt the leader of the Senegalese pack. A second goal today, a 5th of the tournament. Far and away the most potent attacker here in Algeria at the Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations. South Africa just one final whistle, but we've got just over 17 minutes left. Their biggest problem isn't really anything other than the fact that Senegal are not sitting back. In other situations, even youth teams might decide to play it about, keep it tight, but Serine Dia's side just looks like they want more and more. It's only got better and better as the tournament's progressed. 1-0 against Congo, and then beat the host 3-0. An emphatic performance against Algeria. And then the same again against Somalia, and now they put 5 past South Africa. The World Cup place is assured. Can they go on and lift this title for the first time in their history? Give it away cheaply. Foul. India can't keep his shot down. Foul, not the only one. Asking why there wasn't a return pass. India looking a bit sheepish. South Africa just cannot keep possession. Well, Sawani is the one to come on and score the third. When Amara Diouf put it on a plate for him against Algeria. Omar Sal might not have a goal, but his play is exactly why he's the lead man up top. And it was his brilliant assist that brought Amara Diouf his first goal. And still 15 minutes remain. South Africa trying to maintain some pride. Gabriel Mato. The ball forward is just a combination of having something to do. There's no way that Kunmu is going to get anywhere near that. Well, the ball just squeezed wide. Another foul, failing to hit the target. Well, Orefa Bright Malbello looking to bring a spark in place of Gabriel Amato. Which is the name of the player that the famous Cupid celebration. Certainly not much of that loving feeling for the South African youngsters on a painful early evening here in Algiers, as they trail by 5 goals to 0. Comes to Serene Diouf, who looks like continuing his unbeaten record. Ball swung in, bouncing around. Reneke, who started the scoring, clears out. The pressure remains. Lovely play. Ibrahim Jallo set up Amara Diouf's second down the line for So. It's flicked off. Comes to the edge of the area. Wallace blocks. South Africa defending for their lives. Wins out in the challenge there, Reneke. Breaks away here. India. It's a brilliant challenge from Reneke, but he can't keep the ball in. Slap of the ball in frustration. Now that sums it up for the Amajimbos. Ball swung in. The header, though, forced wide in the final 10 minutes. Savani unable to get his more of a full head on it to direct it goalwards. Senegal continue to probe. Sawani down the line. Likes to go to Sao. Now they finally look. They might have cooled their heels a little bit. Ibrahim Jallo. You can see a different vibe from certainly from the substitutes. They want to get in on the goal scoring act. Dia almost let the ball run. It's with Sao. Controlling the match to perfection. South Africa just trying to plug gaps. I'm not sure it's a war cry. One of submission. But drifting in. Oh, it could have very well been in day for the sixth. Got in on the ball, but couldn't force an effort of any note. Bit of possession for South Africa. Just take the pressure off, but that loose touch from Kawana. Now Senegal to regain possession. Sevilla quickly into the feet of other substitute, Sittle. There, a bit of space and time. Nice spin on the ball. Kunmu in a battle there with Lassana Traore, the fullback, winning out. Senegal look to come again. League switch of play. Amarajuf takes it down and just slight of foot. Just when he looks like he's surely going to be tackled, he manages to steal away. So trying to find captain. Cut out. Scream of out. They do manage to flick it away, but it will be a corner. Chance to deliver by Sao. Can Senegalese head get to the ball first? Oh, it wasn't. Almost the head of Amarajuf, who had it taken off him. So Wani wanting to go for the spectacular. South Africa just looking to see out the final 4 minutes plus any injury time. Senegal look to reach their first ever U17 AFCON semi-final. The first time they'll have earned themselves a place at the FIFA World Cup. Last time it came via the belated expulsion of Congo in 2019. This time they're taking it as intended on their own form. Free kick given a substitute, Dorival. Oh, there's another break on here. Pushes Sawani a bit wide, trying to back across. Well, it's just there ahead of Ndeye. Amarajuf, you'd expect to better given his standard set over this tournament. Just a little too much on the ball. The South Africa break through Sabia finally stopped by Serine Falojuf. This the biggest win of the tournament so far. Not quite near enough to the record under 17 AFCON scorelines. 8-0 twice brought about by Mali against Seychelles and Nigeria against Eritrea in 2001 and 2007 respectively. There's only one side that's ever gone the whole tournament and lifted the title without conceding. That was the young Pharaohs, and they went all the way to lift the 1997 crown. The one and only time Egypt have lifted the title. Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, other one-time winners. Otherwise, the glory has been shared between Ghana, Nigeria, Mali, Cameroon, and the Gambia. But only two former winners remain going into the quarterfinal stage. Should revise that. 3 former winners, 2 former two-time winners. 2 of those former finalists winners will go head-to-head tomorrow. The Nigeria two-time winners take on one-time winners Burkina Faso. Two-time champions Mali will take on Congo the same day. Later tonight, though, the other semi-final of 2 want-to-be winners. Not going to get much hotter than Morocco against Algeria, the hosts, against the ones who should have hosted in 2021, only for COVID-19 to see the competition cancelled as it's in behind. Well, it might have been a penalty. Referee not interested, but the play continues and it's past the post. Sorry, Sal. Wastefully wide. Got his bearings all wrong. Into stoppage time at the end of the 90. Well, I wonder if there is going to be a VAR assistance here. Why else would the referee be stopping play? And it is a penalty check. Well, I did wonder when the challenge was made. Well, finally, a let-off. Not a let-off in terms of it not being the right decision, but certainly South Africa have had 2 previous VAR waits that have ended in disappointment and pain. They've been saved further. In fairness, there were no real complaints from Senegal. And I'll explain why it wasn't too long a check. Dorival, long searching ball, just can't reach it in time. But look at that, still 2 minutes into stoppage time, the captain still willing to chase somewhat lost cause. So a North African derby tonight. Hosts Algeria taking on Morocco. It's Senegal who will be the first into the hat for the semi-finals. They almost had a 6th goal. Just crept away. Wicked delivery this. Sawani trying to get something on it. Ball already going out before Ndeye tried to get it to his captain. Stolen. Sawani Off Wallace, but it comes back to him. And oh, he's in the net. The ball isn't. Wicked ball across. He had to dive for it off the studs. And while the studs ended up in the goal, the ball trundled past the post. Fine touch. In South Africa hope to hear the final whistle soon. First time ball out, it's let bounce. It's an offside against Maubello. Well, it doesn't wait for the full 4 minutes because this match has been over for an awful long time. Serene Diouf may as well have laid out. He had so little to do. South Africa just came up against a Senegalese juggernaut led by Amara Diouf. 2 further goals for him sees the Senegalese captain lead the top scorers charts with 5 goals in total. But it all started with an incredible pair of defensive own goals from the Amajimbos central pairing. Wylan Reneke followed by Benjamin Wallace. And then Mamadou Sadio slammed in to make it 3-0 at the break. And then Amara Diouf, the man of the second half. What a star we were told he would be. And they weren't lying about this next Generation Foot star in the making. Wallace leading a heartbroken Amajimbos. The South Africans fought hard. In the end, outclassed. And in the end, the stats certainly show that Senegal want to be a lot more efficient with their attempts. Only 4 on target. That's despite it being 5-0. But given that there were 2 on goals, now Johnson just with the 1 save. South Africa 2 attempts, not once forcing Serene Diouf into a save. So Diaz men continue to go on without conceding, but most importantly, they celebrate confirming a place at the Under-17 FIFA World Cup at the end of this year. So already a huge achievement, having got to the round of 16 in 2019. Can the young Teranga Cubs go better come November, December? Otherwise, it's very much the here and now. They'll face Nigeria or Burkina Faso in the semi-finals. That will be decided tomorrow. But tonight, it's the matchup between host Algeria and Morocco. Don't miss that. Coming up live. But for now, it's Senegal in the semi-finals. And it started off with a slice of luck for Senegal. Wylan Reneke, the pressure telling, and the panic forcing in an opening goal just past the half-hour mark. And then it was 2, and incredibly, it was a second South African centre-back to net. This time the captain, Benjamin Wallace,